Welcome to Film Forever I Love Movies. I'm your host, Will, and today I'm going to be talking about Overboard.
Children are totally lacking in parental supervision.
Hey, you don't have to tell me these kids are lucky.
Has just found a way out.
She seems to be suffering from amnesia.
Of course I know my name. It's...
Yeah, that's my little cookie cutter.
This missing link person is not my husband.
Well, he seems to like you, and he's a nice guy.
Come to daddy.
Gee, Mom, we're so glad you're back. Hi, Mom!
Overboard is my favorite, one of my favorite movies, probably top 10. Classic movie starring Goldie, Hawn, and Kurt Russell. And who else is in there? Edward Herman plays in a ton of movies. This movie, I would say, like romantic comedy family type movie, and it's directed by Gary Marshall. Gary Marshall did a wonderful job with this movie. I always think about my mom. This movie, this was one of her favorite movies, and it's just non-stop. You're entertained from the beginning to the end. And what this movie is about is Goldie Hawn's character. Her name in the movie is Joanna. She's this rich woman, and she's on her yachts, and she hires Kurt Russell's character. His name is Dean Prophet in the movie. He's a single father of 5 boys, and he's a carpenter. So she hires him to redo a closet, and he's really talented. Does his thing on that closet. Like the drawers for shoes like comes out, the doors open up by themselves. This is crazy. This was like in like the late 80s, because this came out 1987. So it's definitely a great movie to watch. Don't just see how old it is and like, oh, I'm turned off from it. Come on, that's Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell, Edward Herman, all these great people in there. So she hires him to do this job. You know, it's hot day. So it's not to her par. She doesn't like it. She said she wanted oak wood. So, and she's not going to pay. You know, well, she didn't say in the beginning she wanted oak wood. I don't think. So, since she's not going to pay, he's got my money. She's just on there, you know, in her bathing suit, just flaunting around. And she ended up after arguing, she threw his tools overboard. And then he ends up going overboard. I don't know if he went after his tools or he tripped or she pushed him, I believe, overboard. So that happens, and I guess a few days later, could have been that night, who knows, not that important. She's outside, and I think she loses her ring. She goes to grab it. She falls. She goes overboard. Mind you, she is married to Edward Herman's character, and I guess she gets found the next day. And they put her face on the news. They said, who is she? Come forward. Or does she have a mom? Any type of family? No one's coming forward. It's on the news. But when her face is on the news, her current husband sees it as an opportunity. Be like, yeah, I'm gonna go. I get a little hard pass. I'm gonna go fool around a little bit. I got all her money, so he don't even pretty much want her at the time. Kurt Russell sees this as an opportunity because they know she has amnesia. She's just, her picture there, she looking like she's just a lost dog. So he goes down to the hospital, wherever she's at, and he pretty much proves that, no, that's my Annie. That changes her name. And there is something that happens there, how he knows that's her. Actually, it doesn't matter. He recognizes her. It's like, yeah, how are you going to know? Like, she's arguing like, I don't know this man. But they're like, well, you don't know anything, right now. So he goes, you know what? There's one thing that I know that no one else knows. Mind you, she had a bikini on, so she had like this little strawberry type birthmark on her butt cheek. So they told him, and she goes behind, and then she sees the tattoo. She looks up like, how did he know that? And he was like, come to daddy. So they take her back to, like, he's straight in the country. Kids is wild, because I believe their mom passed away, and they didn't really get too far into that. And yeah, mind you, he did this thing proving that this Goldie Hawn was his wife, because one of his friends knew how to, like, I guess, well, it wouldn't be Photoshop back then, like taking her face, Goldie Hawn's face, and then like their his wife, deceased wife's pictures, put her face on the wedding photo. So it was genius. Anyway, so they go through all of that. So the kids, they know they got a mom, they going crazy. He kind of wants the kids to drive her crazy. This is all get back for how she treated him through his tools. That's his money, that's his way of living. And she's just there, and he's telling her, she's like, I live here? And he's telling her, like, yeah, you know, you just, what things do I like? You know, you love to clean, you love to cook, you love pretty much be at my beck and call. So, but you kind of have to see how that movie transforms her, going from riches and wealth, and then she's like, kids swinging from the roofs, and there's twin boys. Actually, one of the sons is played, what's his name? He actually played in a lot of movies in the 80s. Was it Jared? I think I wrote down. Jared Rushton played a lot of, he played in Big, played in this movie. He played in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. A lot of movies he played in. So, man, I can go on and on about this movie. Definitely need to watch this movie and let me know what you think. This is definitely one of my favorite movies. Like I say, like, I think of my mom every single time this comes on. This was like one of her favorite movies. Goldie Hawn is just phenomenal in the movie. Kurt Russell. This movie is just fun. It feels good, and it's not gonna let you down. This is one movie that I can always sit and watch, and I've been trying to get my wife to watch. It's a handful of movies I need her to watch, so I gotta remember she has to watch this movie. And yeah, so that's it. So if any of you guys seen this movie already, let me know in the comments how you feel about it. If there's another movie you want me to, you know, review, watch, anything, let me know. This is Film Forever I Love Movies. Please like, comment, and share. I'm out.